What's going on, everybody? It's me, truck driver Sean. Got my microphone of Ballsack Doom over here, and we're going to be doing the one I've been talking about forever. It's finally happening. I had to go through about 45 gates to come up with what I believe are the 5 best gates money can buy on the market today. All right? Prices will vary. Honestly, one of them you can't even buy anymore. But if you could ever find one, it's a fantastic pedal. All of these work equally as good. So out of these 5, none of them are better than the other. Okay? I'm just going to put that out there. I'm sorry for the companies that say, ours is the best. But really, at the end of the day, these are the 5 best gates, definitely for metal. You can use a weaker gate if you're playing blues, country, or something. But if you're playing high gain, slam in the front end of your amp with a overdrive pedal, and just your gain's freaking ridiculous, and your amp is hissing, and everything is going crazy, you need to have a decent gate. Excuse me while I take a drink of coffee. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself. All right. Gate number 1. The Ghoul by GupTech. That sexy, lovely motherfucker right there. This thing is amazing. You can get these US shipped to your house for just a cog under $200. It's a 4-cable method. Matter of fact, all of these are 4-cable method. If you don't know what 4-cable method is, let me explain it to you. 2-cable method, you're either choosing to quiet the back of your amp up, which is where your power section is, where the comes from, right? We all hate that. That's white noise, static, drives us high gain players bonkers. We spend half our time trying to get rid of that, tracking down what noise is causing it. Stop tracking it down, just get a fucking noise gate. So you can run one in the back. If that's all you want to do, that's all you want to quiet down, go get a $30 Donner off from Amazon. Really? It does a kick-ass job. It's only $30. If you're just going to set it and forget it in the back of your amp, you're good. And I will say this. If you want to run 2 gates, get 2 Donners for $60, save yourself a fuck ton of money. You can run your front, you can run your back, but you have 2 gates. They're not really working together. They're working their own individual jobs. And we all know teamwork is smart work. 4-cable gates. You got the back of your amp, the front of your amp. And 4-cable, which I know people are like, isn't that kind of a clone of a Zool? No. A Zool, you need a key gate to make work. Sorry. Fuck that. It means you buy a pedal for $229 and you can buy another pedal for $120 so you can use your $229. No. Like I said, just under $200 US shipped to your house. These are hand-built in Canada by a very awesome company. I love GupTech. They are some of the funnest people. Like, buying pedals from GupTech is fun. Buy one. You'll see what I mean. You'll thank me later. They're awesome to deal with. All right. We're going to go a little bit higher in the price range, but this gate is, I don't care how noisy your rig is. I don't care how brutal your rig is. If you don't want your tone to be sucked off, like someone graduating high school and you got that chick that you're just like, it's time to drug her and get her to suck me off. She fucked your whole life up, right? Because that's the one you always get knocked up and like, fuck! I didn't want to fuck that ugly bitch, but I needed to get laid. It happens. All right. The Michael Klein Ballgag. Yeah. It's called the Ballgag. That alone should sell fucking units. But it's a great gate. Again, 4-cable method. You can pick your own colors, which also makes it very fun to buy from Michael Klein. Not only that, Michael Klein, I've met a lot of builders. I've broke bread with a lot of builders. This dude is awesome. He's such a great guy, so kind and so humble. And he's just smart. He's smart in a way a lot of people aren't. Is this any better than the Ghoul? I love you, Michael. But it's not. They are similar. They have things like you can check your intensity level on this, and you can use it depending on how your noise is happening and what's going to work good for you. It's very versatile. That the Ghoul does not do. But neither one of them are going to outperform the other, really, at the end of the day. But it's called a Ballgag. That alone gets it brownie points. And it's reasonably priced. I can't remember exactly what they cost. But you can find Michael Klein on Instagram and Facebook. He doesn't have a storefront or anything. He hand builds these to order. When you order, no machine's building these. Mike is building them. All right? In Kansas City, USA, he does it all. And if you want different colors, hit the boy up. Tell him what you want for colors. He's making some really cool stuff. You should follow him just to see what he's doing with his pedals. Like the designs that people come up with, they're so nutty, but he's pulling them off. Same thing with GupTech. You want a crazy color scheme? If it's possible for them to do it, if they can get it, they will do it. Makes it fun. So that's it for the fun ones. Those are the ones you can kind of pick your own colors. They work great. You're looking at a premium price, but remember, it's a 4-cable gate and they're perfect. I'm going to show you how perfect they are here in a little bit. I know I'm 6 minutes deep running my fucking suck hole, but trust me, we need to talk about these. Because I already have them all set. I'm just going to plug them in and show you, look, it works. How else do you do a gate? I mean, I got a noisy rig going right now, so made it noisy on purpose. I got a noise pollution skull driver jacked to the fucking roof. That's a powerful pedal, son. So yeah, we got a lot of noise. All right, next up is my boy over at High Wind Amplification, Jordan Gale. What's up, bub? His Phalanx. Again, you're gonna pay a premium. Yes, these switches right here, you have options depending on how the noise is happening in your rig, how intense you want it, what frequency you want cut out. This right here, again, super simple. 4-cable, one knob just until shit becomes quiet, then you're done. And you can do it I have mine set loose because I like to do pinch harmonics, and sometimes with these, because the genty boys need to make sure everything works for them. This will get you your genty shit. Even if you can't gent, you can put this thing so tight. This is tighter than a nun's twat. She sneezes. You know what I'm saying? Unless she works in the kitchen, then she might have access to cucumbers, and maybe it's not as tight. But you get where I'm coming from. But it's the Phalanx. The fucking thing is awesome. And if you decide to get one of these because you watched my video, under no circumstances do you give this guy shit. That dude runs his own business, plus he works full time, and he has a family. He builds you your shit. Just give him a minute, all right? Stop harassing that motherfucker online, would you? He's one man pulling off a mission and a half, okay? Give him time. He's a nice guy. He's he's another one of those guys that's super sweet and nice. He's very personable. You deal with him personally. You're not dealing with, an empty website. He's super easy to get a hold of. And he'll always answer your questions. And he's, like I said again, he's one of the nicest guys ever. All right. Now, this one right here. Oh, yeah. This is an innovative decision that was done. All right. This company right here has built probably the best overdrive pedal on the planet, in my opinion. That's right. We're talking about Dead Wheeled Audio's Duality DX. And as you know, from me using it, the noise gates that are in that are absolutely perfect. Well, you don't want to just release something you've already done. So they retooled the whole entire thing. This is a prototype, so it just looks blank. It says, don't open. Leave the damn thing alone. It's a 2-channel. So depending on how you want to run it, if you just have a noise in the front of your gate and the back isn't causing any hiss, just run just the front, or run just the back, or run them both. This is for your front. That keeps your squealies, like the feedback from happening. This keeps your hissing and pissing from the back end from happening. And you can set it. You can do what the fuck you want with it. It's great. Again, 4-cable method, because they're all 4-cable methods. This is called the Golem by Dead Wheeled Audio. These are going to be made in super limited batches. So if you're seeing this right now, and you're like, oh, that's great. And then not expensive. I think with shipping and everything, $200 to the US, I think. $175, $200. And when he's done making them, he's done. He just did it because people were yoking his ass on it. And Daniel's a very smart dude. Anything he puts out, I have to have. Because I've got nothing from this man. That's an absolute piece of shit. And again, one of the sweetest dudes ever to deal with. By the way, where the fuck are my pedals, Daniel? Everybody else is getting there. Where's my pedals? You forget me again? Some bitch, you forget me again? Dude solidly made me another purple pedal, which is awesome. Because Daniel kicks ass. Alright. By the way, it's another small business. It's him, it's his wife. He had to teach his wife how to do these things because he couldn't keep up on his own. How awesome is that? I love it when you see a small company where people are just amazing, making great products, getting a little bit of attention, and becoming a really great company. And you can't really beat this guy. He's the nicest guy ever. And again, super easy to get a hold of. It's dead-wheeled audio. This is called the Golem. It doesn't look like the Golem because the artwork isn't on it. I was going to draw some funky mountain and stuff with this being the eye. But it's a prototype. You're not supposed to mess with it. And whoever used the prototype and put that friggin' sticky tape on the back should be fucking slapped. I'm just going to say that right out loud. It's a prototype pedal. It means other people are going to be using it. Not all of us want that fucking scratchy ass shit on it. You don't need it when you're just testing the fucking pedal. Which, by the way, I don't know how I got stuck with this, but though he tells me I have to send it back, I'm keeping this shit. All right. And last but not least, you cannot get this. And this pedal right here is what started my journey down the 4-cable method, which I have not gone back from. All my 2-cable method gates, got rid of them. Every single last one of them. Except for my $30 Donner, which I keep for my semi-truck. If things get a little noisy, I slap that bitch on. If someone like Luis Torres is borrowing my Duality DX and isn't sending it back. What's up, Luis? Send me my fucking pedal. Just kidding. Use it as long as you need it, buddy. This is the Caca Abraca. That's right. Cock. Blaka. Before you think I'm being nasty, it's an angry chicken. Look at that. It's even got a pentagram in its eyeball. This fucker means business. And this skate right here is phenomenal. And why Glenn Fricker decided not to make it anymore, I have no idea. I know that when Rona hit, it really messed up his ordering process. And a lot of us got stuck waiting a very long time. But really, at the end of the day, this thing is so good that who cares if you wait? It's a great pedal. If you want to see this again, my advice to you, get a hold of Glenn Fricker. Drive him fucking nuts. Go, we need some cock in our lives. It doesn't sound good, does it? The fucking pedal's awesome. Look at the graphic. It's a fire-breathing evil chicken. All right. So I'm going to plug each one of these in. Obviously, I can't talk to you because I can only use one mic at a time. Because I'm stupid and ain't figured out how to make it work without you hearing the guitar through the other ones. So it's either I speak or I don't, or I play or I don't. It's one of those things. I'll get it figured out eventually. I'm sorry I did a lot of chit-chatting, but I think you need to talk about these. Because they all kind of do the same thing. They're going to do the same thing. I'm going to chug a little bit. I'm going to show you what it sounds like before it's engaged. After it's engaged, the playing part's going to be real quick, so I apologize that I've kind of talked my way through who the fuck's still watching at this point. Yeah. Whatevs, man. My channel, I give 3 fucks less. All I know is, as a metal player, noise gates are everything. I don't care what anybody says. You gotta have a good noise gate. All right. Let's go chug on some shit. Okay, so you saw they all kind of do the same exact thing. They're all super quiet. Everything gets through. The chugs get through. The squeals get through. The single notes get through. Simple little adjustments I had to make because the guitar I used to set these all on their settings was actually a lower gain pickup than what's in the Tremonti. The Tremonti Wood Library, those Tremonti pickups are just hot as shit, which I wanted to use to make sure that this would be the noisiest rig possible that I have. Normally, it's really hard to make that Republic noisy. But anyhow, thank you all for tuning in. Again, I'm going to go through the sequence of what those pedals were. I know when they're really tiny sitting over here, it's hard to tell. The first one I used was the GupTech Ghoul. All right. Very cool. Like I said, around $200 shipped to the United States. Pick your own colors. Get what they got. If you want to get what they got and you're not fussy about colors, because getting the boards for these right now are a little difficult to get made because, well, Rona is still a problem some places. Check the Reverb. Their store sometimes has them on there. If not, contact them personally, and when they get them in, you can get yourself in line to get one. I personally love that. I take it everywhere. It's such a great pedal. It's built rugged. It's built great, and you're supporting a great company. Second was the Michael Klein Ballgag. Name alone says go buy this shit as fast as you can. Michael's awesome. 4-cable method. As you can tell when I dialed it in, I went obviously with the weakest option, and the thing was on half, and it shut this rig down. 100% down. Squeals, single notes, everything got through. Another very small independent guy building this shit literally out of his house. I've been there, seen what he does. His space is very cool. It's very small. And he does this all himself, and he's very meticulously organized, which is kind of crazy. Usually people that do these, their benches look like destroyed. His is crazy organized. OCD much, Michael? All right, so after that, we did the Phalanx by High Wind Amplification. As you can tell, I played with the switches a little bit, dialed it down. I went with the weakest option, and it shut everything down. I still had plenty of room to go in this particular gate. Jordan Gale's awesome. Support this guy's company. He just for no other reason than he's a small builder, and he's building something better than what you can buy from the bigger guys. I'm just saying, I've tried them all, and these are the 5 that I kept. One of them I'm not even supposed to have, which is one we'll talk about next. But they haven't asked for a bag hit, so I asked once, just hang on to it. I have the prototype of the Golem. Only complaint I have, some asshole put tape on the back of it. You don't need to do that. Whoever told you need that, obviously, is fucking lazy. It's obviously someone demoed that sticks them onto a strip that's on probably a music stand or something because they don't use 45-degree angle cables because they're, again, fucking lazy. Hack-ass motherfuckers. All right. No hate, man. The guys that test this are all super great YouTubers. They do a great job, and they're good dudes. But whoever did that, fuck you. Just saying. It's a warm, healthy fuck you. Like the kind where someone hugs you and just says, fuck you, buddy. That's what I'm sending your way. But this is the Golem. Alright? Dead wheeled audio. It's amazing. And they're going to be running real short supply, and they're pumping them out now, so if you want one of these, dead wheeled audio. I'll have a link down in the thingamajiggy down there. Follow me on Facebook at Truck Driver Sean, or on Instagram. Find where their name is lit up. Boom. Get a hold of those guys. Get yourself one of these, because when they're gone, they're done with them. All right? Which I think is a big mistake. I think it'd be good for them to keep that in their arsenal, because, like I said, I tried a crap ton of gates, and these are the 5 that I kept, because they're the cream of the crop. They're the best of the best. It's just the way it is. All right, and last is the evil chicken. It needs no introduction. This is Zikraka Blaka. Whole lot of cock, 1 box, and it's angry about it. Evil chicken. All right. Thank you for tuning in to this crazy, obnoxious, long-ass video. If you stayed here to the end, 1, come on in, virtual hug. How about some nugs? Yeah. All right. Got all that weird fucking shit out of the way. But anyway, I appreciate it. It's just a long-ass fucking video. It was tedious to make, believe it or not, to do this, and there was no way to shorten it to make it so people with ADD could enjoy it. Sorry. But for the metal player who really wants a good gate, I showed with every pedal that this was a noisy-ass gate. Noisy-ass rig setup. And I did everything I could to make that rig as loud and obnoxious as possible. These gates shut it down. Like I said, these are the best of the best. I have things set in extreme situation. So, no matter what, if your situation's extreme and it's just fucking driving you bonkers, and I know people are starting to get ready to go out and play live again. All of these would be good in a live situation. Shit you not. You should have at least one of these if you're touring and you're playing metal and you got a noisy rig. No one wants to hear your noisy rig at a live show. I know you're like, it's a badge of honor to have a shitty sounding amp that just has great gain. You got, quiet it down and still have that sound, because these do not affect your sound. No tone suck from these 5 at all. They are what I call perfect gates. All right? Perfect. 10 out of 10. All right? Very cool. Again, go check those things out. I'll have links to all these companies' bullshit down below. And I'll have a post on the Truck Driver Sean YouTube channel linking all this shit if I figure it all out. Yeah. Yep. That's it. I'm going to tap the fuck on out. I'm like running late. I gotta have dinner with my kids. Right? Later, man. Keep music evil. Bring metal to the children. Don't be a dick. Seriously. Don't be a dick. Alright. Ciao, man.